Located in Gigiri along Limuru Road next to UNEP headquarters lies the Kenya Technical Trainers College. KTTC is a government institution under the Ministry of Education Directorate of Tvet. Due to the increased demands for technical trainers caused by mushrooming of institutions of higher learning, the Kenyan government, in partnership with the Canadian International Development Agency (CIDA), held discussions between 1973 and 78, which gave birth to KTTC.
It was established, obviously, by the government of Kenya with the assistance of the Canadian government through its funding arm that was called the CIDA. Much of what used to be done in Kenya Technical Teachers College, as it was then, was a mirror of what was happening in Canada as at that particular time.
The institution was established with the main objective of training technically skilled personnel to not only teach in technical institutions but also for employment in all sectors of the economy. Welcome to the home of technical trainers. KTTC opened its doors to the first students in 1978. The then president, the late His Excellency Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi, officially opened the college on 16th March 1979. Since then, KTTC has continued to develop in terms of courses and students' enrollment. Kenya Technical Trainers College is among the leading colleges of this kind in Eastern and Central Africa. The institution has undergone a metamorphosis in its bid to remain afloat in offering quality technical training. KTTC was originally called Kenya Technical Teachers College before being renamed Kenya Technical Trainers College.
Kenya Technical Trainers College was established sometimes in 1978. That time, it was not Kenya Technical Trainers College, it was Kenya Technical Teachers College.
The institution has since changed its name and has been gazetted as Kenya School of Tvet.
We are no longer KTTC. We have been gazetted as the Kenya School of Tvet Technical Education.
KTTC derives its authority from the Education Act Cap 211 revised in 1980 and Legal Notice number 242 of 1978, which mandates it to train technical teachers for technical institutions in the country. Initially, the bulk of teaching staffs were Canadians. However, immediate measures were taken by the CIDA to train Kenyans in Canadian universities. Between 1978 and 1993, about 135 Kenyans effectively replaced Canadian teaching staff at KTTC. This was one of the most successful CIDA projects in Kenya. The first graduation was held in 1979. Ordinary diplomas and pedagogy were integrated 2 years ago, but the system soon changed to one being required to have a relevant skill in their area of specialization before coming for pedagogy, which took back the institution to its original mandate.
We continued like that, offering now two kind of programs. One, pedagogy, and two, the skill areas, until 2 years ago. Now, 2 years ago, there was a major shift that now reverted. It took us back to our original mandate. So for now, we are only dealing with pedagogy.
The core functions of KTTC are the training of technical trainers to teach in secondary schools and tertiary institutions, implementation of various syllabi and TVET programs in collaboration with stakeholders, development of relevant syllabi for technical training, and development and implementation of the curriculum in response to the demands of the labor market. The college is mandated by law to design, implement, and examine.
There is a body called Tvet. Any curriculum that we develop must be authorized by that body. It's a body that is in charge of quality and standards in the curriculum development.
The current student population at the institution stands at 3,700. The institution is headed by the Chief Principal, Dr. Edwin Tano, with the help of two deputies, the Deputy principal of planning, administration and finance.
The principal being the CEO also is oversighted by a council that ensures that operations are again within the required regulations and the resources are well used. But these resources are aimed to benefit students.
The Deputy Principal of Academic Affairs, who is in charge of the core business of the college, that is to provide quality training in technical teachers, education and technology.
We are happy to be moving to Kenya School of Tvet. This is something that has been there for a very, very long time. It has been our desire because we are a unique institution. We are not like any other Tvet. You know, all the other Tvets are training at craft and diploma levels. But we are the only unique Tvet in Kenya and even in many parts of Africa that train technical trainers.
The students' intake starts with the registrar, that is among his main missions at the institution.
My work is to see how they come in and how they exit. So I'll get in touch with you when you are out there before becoming our student. I bring you, and now the next time we interact is when you are walking out of Kenya Technical Trainers College.
The Dean of Students is concerned with students' welfare from entry to graduation. The students' welfare involves the provision of accommodation services, which are done through online bookings on a first-come, first-to-be-served basis.
The total available bed space is only 512. Initially, I had double this because I was accommodating 4 students per room. Unfortunately, the other facilities were not able, for the reason that it was built for 512 and not 1,000. Also, with the oncoming of the COVID-19, we had to reduce the population, so the accommodation need is not met. We can only offer that limit.
Catering services.
The kind of menu we have right now is a menu that came up with the students themselves. After visiting other technical institutions, and earlier on we had the Senate, which had a president, the deputy president, the secretary general, and all those ministers in different areas. They are the ones who came up with the kind of menu that we are serving you now.
Games and sports. Bursaries, clubs and societies and medical services.
We have a clinical officer, a qualified nurse, and a qualified first aid trainer. They are trained to a level that they can actually be able to manage some situations where it is beyond their ability. The college facilitates you to be transferred to the nearest hospital of your choice or of your guardian's or parents' choice.
To solve the problem of limited accommodation in the college, the institution is considering engaging in private partnership programs to offer accommodation services to the students. There are various departments which offer different courses. The Agriculture and Environmental Science Department was started in July 2020 as an independent department from Mechanical Engineering Department. It has trainees in the following areas.
We have trainees who have a background in agriculture economics. We have also others who have background in animal health, animal production, agribusiness management. We also have the one who have got background in agriculture and plant biotechnology. We have entrepreneurial agriculture, environmental science, fishery and aquaculture, and the trainees who have background in horticulture.
The department has got opportunities and vacancies in general agriculture, as there are vacancies in secondary and technical institutions.
I can encourage those who have done, basically those who have done diploma in agriculture area or degree or masters because those are the kind of people we receive. Now, I encourage you to come and join. Still have opportunities in agriculture. They still don't have enough trainers in our technical institutions. And remember, if you've done general agriculture, our catch also goes up to secondary schools, where those who have done general agriculture, if they get teacher education, when they go to apply even to TSE, they also can teach agriculture and biology. If they apply in technical institution, they'll teach agriculture departments, and even in business department for those who have done agriculture economics and agribusiness.
The Liberal Studies Department, formerly Information Studies, was established after the restructuring of department in 2021 to train diplomas in technical trainer education. The Liberal Studies Department encompasses the following study areas: information science and information literacy, which replaced library use education, social work, and community development and communication and media. In the Education Department, the courses offered include Diploma in Technical Trainer Education in Clothing Technology and Food and Beverages. In the Mechanical Engineering Department, the courses offered include Diploma in Technical Trainer Education in Automotive Engineering, Production Engineering and Mechanical Engineering Production Option. The courses offered in the Electrical Engineering Department include a Diploma in Technical Trainer Education in Electrical and Electronic Engineering, among others. The mode of application is online via the institution's website, and it is free of charge. There are 3 intakes in a year in January, April, and in September. The institution have 2 modes of learning. This is school-based learning that is done during the school holidays, and the regular program that is done on a full-time basis. There are 3 modules in an academic year. The first and the third module is face-to-face learning, while the second module is online, after which the trainee teachers proceed to teaching practice. The college is among the few institutions that offer physical education as an examinable subject.
Don't just say PE. It is part of learning. Apart from being healthy, we encourage people to develop their talents because it is a way of life, and we've seen people manage through their talents.
To be sure that you are heading in the right direction in life, each direction is good if there is a library along the way. Albert Einstein says, "The only thing that absolutely have to know is the location of the library." Located in an aesthetically appealing and uniquely eye-catching building lays the Kttc Library. The library seeks to provide timely access to quality library services and a wide array of relevant information resources to meet the learning, training, and research needs of the Kttc community. Library members are offered an opportunity to enjoy and discover a rich hybrid system which embraces both print and electronic resources that integrate contemporary and emerging global trends in technical education. The library is automated and networked to ease access to available information, resources, and services. There are 4 major sections when you visit our library: circulation and reader information services.
The services that are offered here include loaning of books. Loaning means borrowing and returning. We also have registration of users. We have orientation, library orientation. We also have customer care. In customer care, I mean we take care of the queries of the users, and part of that, it will include taking care of their luggages.
Serials and reference services.
The services that are offered in this section include offering reference services, whereby researchers, they are given information on particular subjects that they are researching on. So we have magazines, we have journals, we have projects that were done previously.
Processing section.
It's called technical processing because new books, when they get acquired, there is a place where they learn we prepare them so that they are able to be organized. Organized as in they are placed in the shelves when users are able to retrieve for themselves. So this is the place that they learn. We prepare them, we process them technically. That involves cataloging and classifying so that each book is assigned a call number, meaning, as you can see on the shelf, this is what you'll get. So that when you go to the OPAC section, those details, they collaborate, they are the same as what is attached on the spine of the book, so that a user is able to retrieve a specific book from the catalog. But since it is hard to go around browsing the whole library, so all this information, it is put on the OPAC. OPAC is online public catalog, but we also have a manual one. As you can see, these are the cards. This is a manual catalog. So the same, we have put it on an automated version so that users are able to do it by themselves. So we have a cabinet for the manual, and we also have the online one.
An ICT section, which is the Tvet hub of technology.
This section is called ICT section, and as you can see, it is also called Tvet Technology Hub.
The latter was launched by the then Cabinet Secretary of Education, Professor George Magoha. The library team is always ready and willing to serve. Therefore, feel most welcome to access and utilize the available services and resources in a conducive environment for study and research. Probably the only library in the country with a purple carpet is the Kttc Library.
It's one of the most beautiful you can find. When you're reading, when you're tired, you look around, you see flowers, you look around, you see something else, you see a quote there. It's friendly. And also I think it's one of the best. In Kenya, I don't think you can go and find a library with a carpet and more so a purple one.
Housed within the ICT building is the ODEL department. The institution embraced open, distance, and e-learning to enhance the provision of flexible and blended programs. The department is highly relied on by Kttc trainers and trainees, and it facilitates other departments within the college to develop and implement open, distance, and e-learning courses.
Kttc trainers rely on ODEL department in terms of capacity building, that is to gain skills on how to facilitate online learning. Now, online learning is a new thing. It's something that we started sometime in 2020. So this is a skill that is still new to many trainers. So for us, being the champions of online learning, we focus on building the capacity of those trainers in various departments on how to facilitate effectively the online courses. So one on the side of how to utilize the learning management system and how to use the various conferencing tools to facilitate virtual classes.
The department also offers short courses to build the capacity of trainees to implement flexible and blended training programs and help students and trainers in the implementation of online learning.
We have a sort of a blended approach where they do their first term physical, their second term online, and their third term physical. And then they go for teaching practice.
The ODEL department manages the Kttc Learning Management System, a platform where online training is conducted.
Everything that the students do in flexible and blended learning is carried out on the learning management system. They do from their content, their assignments, their assessments, exams, everything is online on the learning management system that we have.
This department came in handy during the onset of COVID-19 pandemic.
During the COVID time, the whole country was struck, the whole world was struck. Now ODEL came in, and people now are finding mitigation measures. How do we bring back learning into our institutions? Then from that point, you find there were meetings to discuss about the same. Ministry of Education sat and talked about the same. Then there came a time, they said, let us build a technical team to spearhead learning. Then ODEL came from that point in our country. Few people were chosen to spearhead the ODEL functions. And it started. Kttc became the center of the ODEL functions in the country.
The mode of administration of flexible and blended programs is done through competency-based education and training approach.
The way we take this unit, we go the CBET way, so that we have the entire unit more student-centered or learner-centered. So as a teacher, I am not the teacher who stands on the front to teach, but I'm more of a, I normally love to say, I'm more of a guide on the side. So most of the learning activity, the drive is on the students' part. They take the lead in terms of the learning process in this unit.
The department is also in the process of adopting and making use of training booths that will be of much help to the trainers and trainees during online learning.
On this table, the trainer, who is the facilitator, connecting online, will have a computer here, and we are going to have a screen. So automatically those are two screens, the computer screen and this other screen. And also we are going to have a third screen for writing, because we understand we have science-related courses, engineering-related courses. They need to demonstrate by writing. We are going to have another screen for doing that. And of course, this screen will be producing what is happening outside. The other screen, we are going to have, the trainer will be seeing the students who are online. Then these are the content being presented.
This is what they all have to say regarding the future of ODEL.
Our vision is, one, is to become a premier open and distance department. We want to touch the whole of Africa. For example, now we are talking about, we are collaborating with one of our partners to train 5 countries in Africa using the ODEL systems. So our thinking is to see Africa, given Kttc will be a hub, and they have to come to us.
Our main focus is to ensure that every TVET institution will be looking up to us as ODEL department in areas of e-learning. So our focus is to at least enlarge, or rather be at bar, to build their capacity, so that at some point we have all the TVET institutions on board in matters of e-learning.
This is a department that is passionate about building capacity to our students in terms of becoming competent trainers online, because we know, many TVET institutions right now, they're not doing so well in terms of online training or online learning. But we don't blame them. It's not their doing. It's because they are lacking in the skill. So that is why we are here to give them that skill, so that they can build capacity. Our country can move forward. The online training skills, they can help them not only in their training, but in many other aspects of life. So I love to encourage students outside there. They take this unit seriously. It will help them, and we will be happy.
The students also had the opportunity of sharing their experiences of learning at Kttc.
Kttc is fun, like at least you enjoy it, and yeah, at least you can stand in front of people and just teach them how to do things. So yeah, it's enjoyable.
I chose Kttc because it's in line with the courses they offer, is in line with what I was ambitious to do.
Kttc is really doing good. The lecturers are doing their job well, and I'm loving the experience so far.
Welcome to a first-class institution in technical teacher education and technology. This is the Trainers Hive, Kttc edition.